Good Tuesday morning to you, everybody. Matt Noyes from 1 Degree Outside Weather Network and 1degreeoutside.com. First of all, shout out to Drew Klein and the morning crew over at WFEA 1370. Had Danielle and I on for a half-hour interview yesterday in the morning radio show. We really appreciate that. We are so thankful to everybody who's so excited about this digital-first venture. And if you haven't yet downloaded the app, search Noyce's 1 Degree Outside Weather Network in the App Store for Apple, Android. We're awaiting approval. It's coming soon. All right, today is warm. In fact, the warmest not only of the week, but maybe out of the next 2 weeks overall. Tomorrow's still going to be mild, but we're going to start to see an onshore wind come in here Thursday all the way through Sunday, believe it or not. And just so you know, the pollen count today is absolutely astronomical. Again, birch and maple are the two that are leading the way. Current analysis of the weather map across the country: thunderstorms and early morning tornado watch out across the panhandle of Florida. More thunderstorms will fire through the nation's midsection and the southeast today. Here at home, we're just getting into some milder air, so that has touched off a couple of showers. We'll look at where they're going here in a moment. A little bit of fog that's filled in when you get into places like northern New Hampshire, northern Vermont, also just off Casco Bay, and a big fog bank out across the waters, but that will stay out over the waters and tend to shrivel up a little bit as a southerly wind takes hold for us here today. But the temperature has a chance to warm before that fog would ever blow on shore. Here are the showers forecast to be by about noontime, stretched along the Canadian border from St. Albans and Newport, Vermont, running up to northern Maine. As you get deeper into the afternoon, the temperature goes up a little bit. Thunderstorms start to get involved here, but again, it's mostly northern Vermont, the great north woods of New Hampshire, and northern half of Maine. Everybody else pretty much stays removed from any showers, removed from any thunderstorms over the course of the day today. And look what we do in terms of temperature. As long as you're not anywhere close to the south coast, and that can go a pretty deep way inland. I mean, take a look. You can see most of southeastern Mass stays cooler. Certainly the Cape. Cape Anne's going to be a little bit cooler because the southerly wind comes across the water for you anywhere near the south coast of Connecticut and Rhode Island. But you start getting farther inland, 75 to 80 degrees becomes really commonplace for us. And the farther north you go, 80 degrees becomes more commonplace. At Concord, at Manchester, at Nashua, makes sense, right? A southerly wind, you're so far removed from the ocean in your spots, you should be doing just fine. Once you start getting to the New Hampshire and Maine seacoast, that south wind, a little bit more of an ocean component to it. Certainly the case along the remainder of the Maine coast. The north country of New England today does well, rising into the 70s. We looked at the showers that'll fall in the far north. And as you could imagine, that keeps the temperature down just a little bit for us as well. Actually, for our friends who watch in the Canadian provinces, fantastic day for you. Well into the 60s across a lot of Nova Scotia. This would be a really, really pleasant day for you. Meanwhile, you can see as we start getting in toward the evening, 9 p.m., some of the showers and storms make a run toward the Maine Turnpike. You say, how far south are they going to go? I don't think they go exceptionally far. I think they probably die out on their approach into central New England by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. A couple of showers are developing in southwest New England. Interestingly, though, we don't expect these to really fill in a lot during the day tomorrow. Southern New England does have the chance of a shower, but that would be about it. Of course, I'll have more on tomorrow in the next few days coming up in our Insights video in a little while. So rounding out the next 24 hours overnight tonight with, again, the showers kind of settling into central New England and dying. Temperatures overnight probably either side of about 50. That's how it looks for the next 24 hours. Be out with a video for 1 Degree Outside Insights, taking you through the next few days coming up in just a little while. Have a great day.